CRE8. I am super excited for this interview right now. If you don't mind, please introduce yourself.
Of course, my name is Mariana Vilchez. I'm a Latin actress, and I'm working here in LA.
Latin from where?
I'm from Peru, originally.
Born and raised, or you
Born and raised,
okay.
Yeah. I was born and raised there, and then I came here about 10 years ago.
Wow.
Actually, 10 years ago, exactly.
This year has been 10 years?
It's been 10 years.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
How do you feel about that? That must be, right? Did you always expect to stay 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I came here, before I made the choice to come here and pursue my art, I always knew I wanted to come here since I was a little girl. But my parents wouldn't believe it because where I come from, you don't get this. It's like, what? Where are you going to LA to do what? What is that? Right? My parents are like very like an economist, like entrepreneur, like business stuff. I was the artist. So it was hard for them, especially, because coming from a Latino family, it's very
right.
Exactly. Very tight.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to leave your birds going away. So it was hard, but they trusted me, and so I finished college and I came here to LA to pursue this.
That was 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
So do they miss you still? Do they still call you telling you should come home?
Oh my! Well, they have stopped this year. Finally,
on the 10-year mark.
On the 10-year mark, because I got to a point where I had to be stronger. I had to put my foot on the ground and say, listen, this is the choice I've made. Whatever I'm just gonna go and say something really quick because I was having a great conversation with my mom yesterday. I love her to death. She is the most beautiful human being and woman I have known. But she said, oh, if you're not famous, you haven't succeeded. And I was like, what are you talking about, right? Succeeding is not the definition of being famous is not the definition of succeeding. You have to let me be happy doing what I love, no matter if I'm earning $1 million and I'm appearing in every magazine in the world, or if I'm just doing theater and living my life and being happy. I chose this. Whatever which is so important, right? If you choose this career, it has to come from love, from passion, like a nail in your heart. Like you love it so much, it doesn't matter.
You can't live without it.
You can't live without it, right?
Yeah, I think so too, because I think, who wants this life? It sounds fancy from the outside, being an artist, but 100%. I think there's a lot that goes into it, and a lot of things you have to deal with, I think, mostly internally, right? It's just such an internal journey to kind of like, when things are not going so well, to kind of like dig in and be like, okay, do I still have the courage? Do I still have the strength to go for it?
Yeah, there's a lot of courage, perseverance, discipline.
Yeah.
Going on in our careers. Totally. It's not an easy road. My teacher would always say we are emotional athletes. And we are.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
That's such a good term.
Yeah, actors. And I feel not only actors, artists in general, we are emotional athletes.
And it's a marathon for sure.
It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. If you get it in one sprint, oh my God, go for it.
Yeah.
Like good. But it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's nothing glamorous about it.
Yeah.
It's all love. It's all that hard work.
And do you still love it after 10 years of doing this? Can you still say, I love it, I don't want to go home?
No.
Okay.
I love
You're
it
here to
even
stay.
more. I'm here to stay.
Yeah.
And every opportunity I have to act, every opportunity, it just makes me,
reinvigorates that pilot light where you're just kind of like, this is why I do it.
This is why I do it. This is why I'm here. This is why I've been through what I've been and I'm still here standing.
Do you take your auditions as such an opportunity to be like, I get to play?
Everything is a play. So it was interesting that you mentioned that, because this last Friday there was an audition for a play, and I'm dying to go back to theater. So theater is just, so good. Feeds my soul. Anyway, but the character, they were looking for a woman that has between 45 and 55, or 40 and 55 years old. I'm never gonna get cast for that. I don't read that age, I'm not that age. But I was like, it's an opportunity, first of all, to go back and like stand on a theater and do it and feel it, because it's such a, you can't explain. And just to play. And just, live in another world, see the world through different eyes. It's just that opportunity. And those moments are so worth it. It's like, yes, this is what I want to do.
And how did it go? It went well?
It went amazing.
They didn't cast you?
No, well, I haven't heard anything. And I talked to the director. The director was like, Mariana, you gave me what all the beats and everything that I needed, that I wanted to see.
Wow.
But we're casting, like, I want an older woman.
Yeah.
Because because of the story. But I'm like, listen, this is just an opportunity. I wanted to come and live this and play.
Yeah.
Because it feeds my soul. That's
Absolutely.
the purpose. Why am I here? To do this.
Right.
So every opportunity, I do it. I take it.
Yeah. I have a few questions for you. Since I have you, and I really want to go ahead and pick your brain. Number one, just because I have a similar journey where, I obviously left home and came here to kind of pursue what I want to do. I know this is a very personal answer, but do you feel like you have to pack your things and move to LA to pursue your dreams? Or do you think you would have a possibility to do what you love doing where you come from? And I think that goes all over the world, right? Because if I look back, I could have stayed. I think so.
Of course.
But it's something inside of me that kind of drew me to really come here and do this all on my own, really. I think maybe that's what it is. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Do you feel you could have stayed and done it just as much? Or
I could have stayed and done it and I would have done soap operas, right? Soaps are really famous there. I would have done a film is not there. Now it's better, but 10 years ago, it wasn't. Like, the industry in Peru is not big. It's growing now.
But isn't that better? Because sometimes they say, do you want to be, a fish in a big pond, or do you want to be a big fish in a small pond?
Right.
What is that saying? One of those?
Yeah, a small fish in a big fish in a small. One of the. Okay, we all got it. Okay.
Right. In Peru, you would have been a big fish in a small pond.
Exactly.
Wouldn't it have been a little better, just to get there quicker?
It wasn't, for me, it wasn't the thing of getting it quicker. It was the journey. And I feel like there was something about an attraction about going away, doing it somewhere else. Yes. Why LA? Because
this is the Mecca.
This is the Mecca. And also, you get in touch with such amazing artists. And that was like, my idols, the people that I look up to. If I would have stayed in my country, I wouldn't have the chance to meet them, to see them, right? And that was one of my attractions to come here and study with amazing people too. Yeah, you have more opportunities.
Right. That was my next question. If you, it sounds like you have wonderful opportunities to do great auditions and stuff like that. But I know that that's not on a day-to-day basis for most actors. Do you feel like there's other ways to stay creative so you feel satisfied on the inside? Like, what's your process? Like, for all the artists out there that don't get auditions, what would you tell them? Like, well, how can you like keep that fire on? Because I remember the reason why I kind of moved from performing to visual art was because the auditions were so slim. And I had so much downtime from one audition to the other. Forget jobs that you book, just kind of like auditions in general. Like, that downtime would get me so discouraged and so kind of like creatively depleted that I started painting, because I just had to somehow let it out. Do you take a bunch of do you take a bunch of theater classes or acting classes, or how do you stay?
I was gonna say that.
You know, not hungry, like satisfied, like you feel like
you're doing
you're giving.
something.
Yeah, like
definitely one of the main things is taking a class. Find your tribe.
mm,
I found mine, right? Find your tribe.
I love that.
Yeah, that's what I say as actors, because there are so many classes out there in LA, so many sort of actors kind of people. Find yours. I've tried so many.
Yeah.
I finally found mine, but it's called the Imagine Life.
Great.
Right? And it's all this we live as an artist every day, right?
Is it very Meisner, or you just kind of realize
it's the Imagine Life. We create the world we live in.
Wow.
You imagine it's like, so what I believe too is we as actors I hold everybody inside of me, right? We all, like, you hold everyone inside of you, right? You have it. I have it. As actors, our job is to unveil every woman in every situation. It comes up, it comes up, it comes up. So we have that muscle, right? It's an act of empathy, what we do, right? That's why I love so much my job. That's what I want to do. That's why I'm an actress. Right. And I found my tribe with the Imagine Life, because that's what Diana and Feline said. That's what they teach you. It's a muscle. It's an empathy muscle. And as actors, we have to work on it every day. If you don't work on it, it atrophies, right? So that's what we do. We empathize. We walk on their shoes. And what's our goal? To connect, to give you, right, that connection, to be the voice of the ones that don't have a voice, right? To affect change, positive change in the world through our art. Yeah. Right? That's when you go to the movies.
Yeah, it's amazing. Right, totally. Right. Right.
You want to feel like that, oh yeah, that exists.
Right.
That's happening. I'm not alone. Right? You just want to boom. Yeah. Disconnect from your life and then see another reality. Yeah. But really what you're seeing is that connection. You're connecting with any story. Right? That's why you like some movies and that's why you don't like some movies. Yeah. You know, you're like, oh, I'm not finding that.
Do you feel like that's sort of like your calling, that you really want to evoke awareness and bring change in the world?
Definitely. Unity. Especially right now in these times where everything, right, is spreading out. It's like, no.
Very divided.
Very, very divided. We as artists, in general, we need to work on this. Yeah. Create this unity. Right.
Create, you guys.
Create
unity.
Unity. That's our message. Yes. Actors, artists, singers, everyone. Create unity, and that's what I want to do. My message through every story I tell is that. Create unity in our society. Yeah. You know, create dialogue about subjects that's happening. Yes. Do something about
Actually, now that we're segmenting into that, maybe you want to share with us what you're currently working on, because you're so passionate about that you're just not waiting around to get a job. You're actually actively making this happen on so many different platforms. Yeah. And I would love for the audience to get a little bit of your of the future to come, what that looks like, because it's super exciting and I'm so happy for you, and I just can't wait to see you on all levels.
Okay, so what I'm doing right now, it's a podcast, but it's a podcast that started with the idea that I've been working on for like a year and a half now with one of my great friends. She's a director, Elaine. And it was this idea of a TV show about immigrants in LA. Immigrants talking about any sort of immigrant, right? We're all immigrants coming to LA to pursue a dream. No one is talking about us, because I'm an immigrant, and we're all educated, and we all have dreams, and we all work hard, and we all have survival jobs, and we all have our heart broken. And we live away from our families, and so many everyday subjects that I feel this is a story that needs to be told, right? So that's my TV show. which is gonna be so cool. And the podcast, it's also about that. Every day, you know, what we go through life, being single, having a relationship, pursuing our careers, being fucking homeless, not having money to pay the rent. Plus, being an actor is so hard, right? Sometimes because they want you to pay $500 for headshots, and you can't even pay freaking rent. Like, what's going on, right? So all those things that we go
You need
through.
a computer, you need a headshots, you need
to go to the gym.
Yeah,
because
you need a website, you need a job, you need a good car.
You need a good car. So everything, you know, that goes, and no one really knows that.
Yes.
No one knows our story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no one knows when you get a billion no's in a week. Every day is a no, and then there you go again. I'm gonna get a no, but I'm gonna be happy with that no, you know? And it's heartbreaking. It's painful. And sometimes you just don't want to get out of your bed, and that's fine. You're aware of that, and then the next day you have to, because you came for a reason. And it's not gonna be worth it to fucking quit with everything you've risked, like leaving your family, your friends, being here alone, and all the shit you go through. Like, you have to be able to make it. You know, you have to believe in yourself, and you go through shit. And I want to share that with people so everyone knows our story. You know,
absolutely.
It's hard, but at the same time it's so sweet. You know, it's so contradictory, but we are, as humans, you know,
You know, I keep asking this question quite a few times, but I always wonder, like, you know, like, what would Mariana tell, I don't know, like the 15-year-old Mariana back in Peru? Would you tell yourself just go for it and do it all over again, or would you discourage people to go out and do their dreams? Like, because you're saying it's not always easy. Sometimes you do not want to get out of bed. Sometimes it is really hard. Sometimes you feel like you're the only fucking person dealing with all this shit, and you're just ready to pack your bags and go. Like, how do you stay positive? How do you get out of that funk?
Because at the end of the day, I ask myself, and I've done it, like, there were so many times, Mile, I shit you not, I was crying my eyes out. Like, I was like, what the fuck am I doing here, right? So many no's, so many right? On your face. No one believes in you. And then at the end of the day, I had to ask myself, Mariana, are you happy? Are you doing what you've always wanted to do? But most important, do you believe that you can do that? Because I don't want to be an actor. Listen, no judgment here, right? If you want to be an actor, you want to be famous, go for it. Please be famous. There's a message inside of me. There's something that I want to transmit. And I had to ask myself, do you believe in yourself? And the answer was always in my heart and in my gut. Like, yes, I need to stay here. I can't, like, so many times I've been trying to find a no, find like a straight no, and just leave.
Somebody tells you, you know what, you're never gonna make it.
No, you know, like, I just done. We're done. Right. Never. I would do it all over again if I was 15 years old. I want to go. I'm leaving. Go for it. What I would say, Mariana, go for it and don't listen to anybody. Just follow your gut. Like, follow, like, because there's so many times that you're like, oh no. Just go for it. Like, you know, like, drive that car till the end. Don't stop. Right? With so much fire and passion. Boom. I would tell that to myself. Now I'm trying to, you know, like, but it's all about it. You gotta shift that. You're the only one that's gonna be able to do it. No one else. Everyone is gonna be no, and you're gonna be like, yes, done. But you have to ask that. It has to come from here. And you also have to take action, because it's so easy to be like, I want to be an actress, and then, you know, like, crickets. Honey, no, that's not gonna work. Right? You have to take action. And, you know, you live like that. You were asking before, what do you do to maintain that passion? You go to class, you find your tribe, you read plays, you go see art, you hang out with artists that they feed your soul too, right? So you be creative. You create things. That's what you gotta do. You know?
I think that's a really good point, because I do want to say that, you know, if you're in a low, because sometimes when you're in a low, it feels very cloudy, right?
Ooh.
And it's really hard to kind of go back into your heart and be like, oh, this is the reason.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, it's almost like that's why I'm here, right? Because I listen to you.
Yeah.
But then to really, if you do have your tribe, and to kind of be able to uplift each other, I think that's really, that's a gold mine. That's worth so much. But then also I'm thinking, you know, what if you're new to the city and you don't have that tribe yet? Because I remember when I first moved here, it took me a really long time to make really good friends. Like, people are very kind of to themselves, and now with our cell phone and our social media, even more.
They
people
don't
are
open
very,
up.
yeah.
They only open up if they like need something or something.
Right, and yeah.
Sometimes.
Right.
But it's, you know what I found, that it's very important in this city, especially in what we do, to find valuable people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. That will feed your soul.
Right.
When you're down, you can call that person.
Yeah.
And cry your, you know, whatever.
I got a million no. What is the reason to say yes? And then the other person
keep going.
says, get down.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like people that will believe in you.
Yeah.
But you also have to believe in yourself, because if you don't, you're done, right? But then again, we go back to find your tribe.
Yeah.
Find those people. Not a lot. It's like 5, 6 done.
Yeah. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
even one sometimes is like, oh, you just saved my life.
Yeah. But you need that.
Yes.
You know, because sometimes, I don't know if that happens to you. It happens to me a lot. I can't share a lot with my parents because they don't get it.
Right.
Or I don't want them to worry.
Right.
So my family will be the first people I will go for, but I can't.
Right.
In this situation.
Right. It's a lot of times also, you wouldn't even know where to start.
No.
Because it's such a complex kind of, and you don't want to make them worry, obviously.
So it's that, find people that really believe in you and love you, and you know, will support you all the way.
Yeah.
You know, relationships.
And I agree. It's like the staying creative, I think, is really a lifesaver. Just like I a lot of times, like I'm if I'm frustrated, or I just kind of have to let my creativity out, and I just kind of like paint something or record something, at least the next day I can go back and be like, you know what, I created something. That day was not for nothing.
Exactly.
Actually, it was not a bit.
It changes.
Like, you got an auditioning tape back, and you actually, you know, really enjoy watching it. You can go out and be like, you know what, I don't suck.
Exactly.
Actually, I'm really fucking good.
Exactly. Good.
Yes.
You know?
Because we're so hard on ourselves all the time. Like, we kind of disregard the whole journey we've already been doing, and how much we've grown in the meantime.
That's also really important, and then we talk about that sometimes. Being present and being grateful for what you've achieved right now, right? Like, because I can, and so many times that has happened to me, that I haven't done anything. We are so hard on ourselves, but it's about also being like, I'm good. I put the work. This is,
Yes.
being grateful.
I think gratitude is the number one kind of like emotion where you feel like you keep attracting positivity, right? Because if you're grateful, it's inevitable that, things show up in your life. It's just kind of like the things that you vibe with. It's
that
just,
you will attract.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm super excited to see your TV show and listen to your podcast.
Yes.
I please stay tuned. We're gonna put everything on the bottom of every video and everything, so people know where to follow you and find you and see you. I'm super excited. It is kind of like over time, but do you mind if we pick maybe one random question?
Not at all.
So we can see what Mariana is all about. And
Okay. One. Okay. Then I read it.
Yes, please. We can't read your mind. Thanks.
What's your favorite color and why?
Oh no, somebody already did that. We can't read that. But you know what? That's funny. That's literally the question I was thinking about when you put in here.
Which one?
The color. How weird is that?
Why?
I don't know.
I can tell you.
But listen, Mariana and I have a very strange connection. Literally, I can dream up her future and shit gets real.
Dude, she's scary.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't have that. By the way, I never have that. It's just with Mariana.
She's so good. Okay. How do you integrate your free spirit in a first world country? How do I integrate my free spirit? So you mean that so what do you mean with that?
I think that you as an artist,
Uh-huh.
you have to let go of all restrictions, right? You have to break out of every fucking box that you were literally raised with,
Yeah.
right? You're not gonna go to school and get out of school and get an 8 to 5.
No.
You're a free spirit. That means you're gonna do odd jobs. You're gonna have weird jobs. You're gonna have weird hours. You're gonna get drunk too many times once in a while because you just don't know, what to do next. It's just kind of like you have no restrictions. And sometimes I think everybody craves freedom, but it's a really, really scary thing because nobody tells you the next step. There's no right or wrong. And so we're in a first world country where everything is very systematic. Everything is very like 8 to 5, when you're gonna eat, when you're gonna pay, And so I think, what do you do with this freedom? Like, how do you feel like you can deal with that? Because a lot of times it's almost like staring onto a blank canvas. It's like,
nothing. Then I grab a glass of
or
wine and then
you're a writer.
Yeah.
You're a writer.
Yeah.
You're writing your own TV show.
Yeah.
You have a blank page. What are you gonna put on there? Like, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with being a free spirit? Do you love it? I'm never lost.
No, I'm always lost. I'm always trying to figure it out. How do I deal with it? Man, I think a lot of it has to do with creating again, and I go to that again, creating anything.
Yeah.
Anything. I told my friend this like a year ago, because a year ago I had I couldn't find myself. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I got really drunk. I was lost that night. And then but every time, if I create, it grounds me in my freedom. Mm-hmm. It just grounds me. Mm-hmm. I can't explain you the feeling, but I'm like, I'm back in track. Mm-hmm. And now I know what to do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If I create, whether it's a TV show, whether it's a podcast, whether I'm in theater, whether I'm in my class with my tribe, anything that's around creativity, that it fulfills my life. Yeah. As a woman, as a person, as a human being, Yeah. That is how I deal. Yeah. That's the only way I know. Mm-hmm. I can't do any other thing.
So do you think that we as humans were born with a mission? We're born with kind of like this interior thing that kind of just drives you?
I think we do.
Yeah. And your mission is to bring change through your voice as an actress?
To bring change, positive change in our society, to bring unity in our society, especially now. As a woman, right now in this country, as an immigrant, woman, Latina, there's something very powerful there. And there's why everything, like right now, we were having a conversation before this, and I feel this is a year of change, of drive, and that's how I'm feeling. We are living in a specific moment in life. And we need to grab it and fucking drive with it, Yeah. We have a message, especially artists, man. When I see artists speaking come on, let's do something together, right? We have a message, all of us. Why do we create art? To connect. Yes. Yeah? To connect. So let's connect. Let's create unity.
I love that, Mariana. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for existing and listening to that voice, because I know, from personal experience, it's so frightening sometimes to have to dig deep and really be like, what is my passion? Why do I do this? And do I really have the courage to go on? And do I have the energy to keep driving and doing this? But I salute you, and I am so proud of you. I'm literally taking my hat off. And we're so lucky to have you on this planet. Thank you so much for being born at this time and being here with all your problems to really show the world that, if I can do it, you can do it. Yeah. And if we grab each other by the hand and we really unite, then we're really unstoppable. We can do whatever we want to do. We put our mind to.
We are limitless.
Yes, right? We are limitless. You guys.
Yes.
I feel like we're promoting Jennifer Lopez's music video, but we are limitless, and I'm so proud of you. And I can't wait to listen to your podcast.
It's gonna be so much fun.
It's gonna
so
be
much
unbelievably
fun.
amazing.
Yeah, and she's gonna be in it. So
yay!
get
So
ready
please
for
stay
that.
tuned. I know. So thank you so much for everybody who listened in and watched in, and Mariana, thank you so much for sitting here and sharing with us all your your struggles and your encouragement and just letting us know how you deal with not just the glory.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
The day-to-day struggle.
Yes.
That will make you stronger.
Yeah.
And it's so cliche, right? But it's the fucking truth.
It's true.
It's true.
And let's find our tribe. This is our tribe,
This
you
is our
guys. Just by
tribe.
listening in, we are your tribe.
This is our tribe.
If these struggles
That's so
are your
true.
real deal, this is it. We're it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. That's our tribe. That's such a good way to put it.
Yes.
Yes. If you're listening, which you will be, this is your tribe. And find
Which
it.
you
find
are.
it, which you
If you
are. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But find it, and keep driving that car.
Thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming,
of
Mariana.
course.
I'm gonna
Thank you
make
for
sure.
inviting me.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna make sure everybody knows which theater you're gonna be in soon, so they can go to their local theaters and see you on the big screen, which will be really exciting. And I can't wait for the TV show. I'm gonna give
Thank
you
you,
a
my
hug.
love.
Thank
Love you. Thank you.
Yay.
Yay.